Plumbing Adventure Day 3. The stuff that looks like JB Weld is not JB Weld. It's paste solder. So it's got acid, flux, and solder in it. And I don't know if you can tell from the video, but I got this on my hands. See that right there? In various spots. And it burns. It is acid. And I have the water off because obviously I'm attempting to do a plumbing task here. So the water is off. The valve for the cold is back there. It's going to be its new place. And I had a lot of struggles competing with the old copper pipe and the old solder that was used. I believe it might have been tin. Stick tin or something, because boy did it have a high melting point. And so I just needed to rebuild this thing all the way back down here in this nice tight boxed in claustrophobic area. And I had everything together last night, or this morning at about 5 a.m. I spent all night putting this together several different times, and I just couldn't get the solder to fit from. I'd start up here at the top and I'd be working my way down on the different fittings and stuff, configurations I was working on, and I'd get down here to the bottom, and then one or two of these at the bottom just wouldn't take. I think they oxidized or something in the heat, or I had the wrong flux or solder. I'm using silver solder, at least this now. I'm not sure what this kind of stuff is. I don't know if you call it silver solder or what. But anyway, yep, I'd come to the last couple of fittings and they just would turn black and they wouldn't accept any solder, no matter how much flux you put on. And I bought the right flux and bought the right solder and used the right tool to heat it up. Sanded the shit out of everything. Dried it off. There weren't no water nowhere. Just in circles. It's one of those situations where you feel insane because there's not much to soldering. You dry it out, sand it up, mate it up, dry fit it, and then you go for it. Put together all the things you can, outside of the difficult space. Put it together as much as you can, and then bring your thing in and then do as much or as little, difficult work as you have to do. But, trying that over and over again didn't seem to go my way. So here we are. We are here in this scenario. I'm going to have to connect this piece here because that's going to be my new cold connection. Coming up here. So hopefully I can just heat the valve area and that'll close up. Heat the elbow, that'll close up. Heat the T with my new connection in there. And I'll be able to go on about my life and my way and do the hot, hook up my mixing valve, and be done. That would be completely awesome. You can see the burn marks here from the experimenting of trying to get things done. It's hard to not burn stuff. And that's that. For now, at least.